YouTube channel. I'm Emma and this is So Do Emma. This is part 2 of what I've sewn so far in 2022. Wow, for it rains. Yeah, so I'll just get into it. Thank you for subscribing and liking and commenting. It's really touched me in so many little ways. So yeah, I'm really humbled for your support ongoing, and yeah, let's take this away. Anything pattern fabric shops, I'll try and link in below. If you've got any questions, just let me know. And yeah, let's get into it. I'm wearing the Paper Theory block tee. It used to be called the Kabuki tee, but it is now called block tee. It now comes in 6 to 28. It was updated, I think, last year, and also they are now in paper patterns, if you don't know. So they're both in the whole 6 to 28 PDF and paper patterns. So go and check them out. I'll pop a link to Paper Theory site, and I'm not quite sure if she does like a UK stockist list, but she might. But that, I'll let you start off there. But a lot of independent fabric shops do sell the patterns as well. So right, moving on to a top, and it's just hot off the machine. It's also free. It's called the Frances top from Fibremood, and it's available in triple XL to extra small. That was meant to be extra small to triple XL, but you get my gist. So this is the Frances top from Fibremood. It is made from this lovely viscose from So Much Moor. I believe she's got other colours as well as this berry. I found the elastic casing to be much easier than what I found the Paddington top, so that's really good. It is quite oversized, so I added, I think, about an extra couple of centimetres and brought it out for the hips, but I don't think I needed to. But I'm really happy with the fit. You've probably seen it on my Instagram. Yesterday I popped it up as a new make, and I'm really quite happy with the fit. I put those little labels, Me Made and Tada. They're both from Kylie and the Machine, if you want to go and get them. Next up, another pink number. You've seen this quite often. Now it is the Anthea Blouse by Anna Allen. This isn't so much in massive sizing. It's 00 to 20. But the reason why I did it, I did look up the finished garment measurements, and there's quite a significant amount of ease in size 20, so I just went for it. And I've made the dress and the blouse. The blouse is this year and the dress was just round about Christmas time. Really like both. I put Pigeon Mush's buttons down there, a wee couple of wee labels. That is the both Kylie and the Machine. This was from the calendar, and this was just one packet. So there we go. I've made it out of a Swiss stock cotton, and that is from the rag shop. This was a while ago, so sorry, it's probably not available anymore, but there's other shops that do kind of sell the Swiss dot cotton in different colours as well, so I'll check them out. For those who have seen my Friday sews, you would have seen me talk about the Paddington top. If you haven't, I will pop a link in the above, and you can check out my Friday sews of recent. Otherwise, I'll just talk about it in here. It's a Paddington top. It's a Peppermint magazine pattern, and it's designed by French Navy. Now, this has been on the sewing list since last year. The fabric was matched from a stash since last year, so it's definitely a stash buster. The sleeves were notoriously difficult and fiddly. There is a link, and I'll pop in the link. I found out about this from So Little Time, so if you've not watched her channel, she's lovely to watch, so go on. I'll definitely recommend her below, and also I'll link that other video in that I found from her, so it's only fair that I give her credit for finding that video. And also I think French Navy does a video, or Peppermint magazine do a video as well. But yeah, it was really quite fiddly. The instructions were great, but I did the first cuff, not too much difficulty, but the second cuff, I had about 2 or 3 attempts of trying to do this, folding over and trying to get the casing in. One thing is my carpal tunnel in my hand does not like reading through elastic through casing, so it was really difficult, and I could feel it afterwards. I was like, right, I need to rest my hand, so I had to take several breaks. Now, just watch the sizing on Paddington top. It is quite oversized, so look at your body measurements and then look at the finished garment measurements, because you might want to downsize. I definitely did. So I think I did a I, and I graded out to, I think it was a J, and it's still quite roomy. Yeah, I'm really quite happy with what sizing I chose. I didn't do the buttons because I got covered metal buttons to do my own buttons, and I just found them really fidgety. I think it was this actual size of them. I think it's the smallest size that you can get, 1.1, and yeah, I gave up on the first one. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to sew down the back, and then at a later date, if I feel like that I really want buttons, then I'll just put them as decoration. But it's pretty great. Fling it over my head. Hey, pretty much like the block tee, just fling it over your head, and hey, you got an outfit. So yeah, it's going to be a lovely summer top. It's nice and bright and cheerful, and also I think it would be lovely sort of in the autumn winter, because it's got those orange and yellow tones for autumn, and then a wee bit blue and red for winter to brighten up those blues, those dull days. So there we go, that is the Paddington top. Oh, and it's free. This was the second Friday Pattern Company square neck top in a woven. I've had this like a quilting cotton in my stash for donkeys. Now, I was to and fro and was thinking about maybe using this fabric as a floor poof from Closet Core, but I've got plenty of fat quarters, so I've decided to use this as the square neck top. Now, I've only done the square neck in the woven, and this is the second version, and I'm pretty happy with this fit, although I'm going to play about, maybe look at the other the AB bust stats and see where they're lying, if there's any bust stats on AB, correct me if I'm wrong. And see if that's going to help, because I know that AB does go up to 7X as well, so I might go over to AB and see if that fits my bust area better. It's just I find that the bust starts are quite lower, and I don't know if I could actually move them up any further, because the arm is right here and the bust start is right here. So if you've got any expertise on that, it would be great. But definitely the apex on the pattern isn't matching up to my apex on my bust. It's fine for now, but I would like to rectify that going forward on any future versions. I put a Wear Me label, and that is from Cut One Pair, I think. Cut One Pair. They do lovely little labels. Yeah. And I was watching Rachel Stitched Up, and her most recent video, she said she was showing some of her makes, and she had put some bias binding round the edge of the facing. This is so professional, isn't it? The bias binding round the edge of the facing, and I thought, that is a lovely detail. I'm gonna maybe take that and maybe put something on another make. I like that. And she had some really, really nice makes as well, so go and check them out if you haven't. I'm recommending everyone else's channels. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. It's nice and colourful, little blotches of colour, and I'm definitely a Friday pattern girl at heart. Just love the block. I just need to implement this change, like I said, on the gingham version. This is the new craft house. I tested the everyday treasures for them in the curve range. I think they've got a curve range and a regular range. I would have to definitely check that out. But I made them out of a linen that I got from a D-stash. They fit nicely around the waist, although I might go in and just tighten up the elastic. But here's what I should have done on the paper pattern, is check where they drop, and I thought I had, but they definitely feel really quite long on the curve. So what I was thinking is turning it inside out and marking where I want to take it up or take it in, just to make them a wee bit less long, because I can feel like my legs rubbing. I want the curve to be a bit higher. I hope I'm explaining myself. But yeah, really enjoyed the testing process. As I realise I'm looking at this, I've still got to put the is it in there? The waist ties. I thought I had put it in it. Maybe it's upstairs. A wee chat with myself. But anyway, I do like the fit overall. I just need to do like a couple of alterations quickly, and hopefully I can get it, and then I can put those alterations that I've made onto the paper pattern, and then make a couple more pairs, because I think I got this pair out of 2 meters, which is quite cool. I might even downsize, I think. They're quite oversized. I do like the fit. I put a back pocket on and I put a wee label created by hand. This is Made for Makers labels, and this is Little Rosy Cheeks and sort of nice positive messages. Always love the designs of labels. So yeah, this is a nice bottom weight linen as well, so I'm quite chuffed that I got this out of a D-stash. Used it straight away as well. Now moving on to dresses, this is the Appleton. Now there's a story behind this. I think I started this in 2018. Didn't get finished until 2022, just before my birthday. Reason being is somehow the neck band got really twisted when I was maybe overlocking it in, so I had to unpick it, untwist it, and reinsert it back in, and I'm really quite happy with the fit. It is made from a jersey velvet, or velvet jersey, and originally I got it from Fabric Godmother. It's lovely. I think when I cut it out, I wasn't following the nap, and it didn't twig to me until after, but I'm fine. I just have to remember which way the nap runs on each arm. I think I graded from a 20 to a 28 on this. This was my first Cashmerette pattern that I've tried and I've finished, and I'm super happy. So I think going forward I'm gonna try a lot more Cashmerette patterns. They do work for my figure as I'm curvy. I'm super happy. I'm also now on the Cashmerette club, so I've even got more opportunities and more choices now. So yes, I'm very, very excited about the Carlisle tee with the poofy sleeves. So I'm gonna try and get that up soon, because yeah, there's not really an excuse not to. But yes, I'm super chuffed with my Appleton. I wore it for my birthday. Have I got any labels on it? Weirdly, I haven't. How dare I? But yeah, it's really comfortable, and I'm going to definitely make another one out. I've been thinking about making this out of a viscose jersey. It's a modal viscose, but I'm just like contemplating, because I could use that viscose jersey for a Sirocco jumpsuit, which would be banging. Yeah, I need to get my mittens on and get that done. Next up, we've got a Zoey tank top from True Bias. This was one of my first testers with True Bias very recently, so I'm now on their testing books, if you call it. I made it out of a lovely fabric from a store that I've recently shopped with. Again, I bought this at the same time as the viscose, and it's a lovely ribbing, and it's from So Much Moor. I love this blue colour, it's gorgeous. I've also got a sort of a berry rib one, which I'm going to make a Lola from Stay Stitch top out of. But we'll stay on True Bias. So the Zoey tank is available from 0 to 18 and then a 14 to 32. It's made in a lovely knit ribbing fabric. I didn't use the heat bond stretch thing, but going forward I think I'm going to purchase some. I know that Barn Yarns supply it, so I might get a couple because I think it will just help stabilise the binding that's in the knit as well. I think I'm going to try the Luna rib knit as well, the rib jersey pattern from Helen's Closet, which is also free. I think that would be perfect for summer as well. But I'm definitely going to do a couple more of these. I would say this would take maybe a metre of fabric easily. I've got some left over, so I could actually colour block or something, like do the binding in a different colour and then use this as a solid colour. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. So definitely I'm going to be making more of these. Perfect. Last but not least, it's the Roseclair by Cashmerette patterns. Oh, right. So how I got into Simply Sewing magazine, I contacted the editor and was like a wee bit disgruntled with the lack of sizing for the free patterns with the magazine. And we had a chat, and then she said, well, we are looking into this because we know it's unfair, but we'll start working out the costings of the print and all the rest of it. So I think the magazine is getting better with the patterns. Now and again it's like, oh, that's fabulous, but overall it could be better, like a school report card. I might get back in contact with them again and see how they're moving along with this, because I really like the magazine. I think it's a lovely setup and how they put it together and things like that. So it would be a shame if they don't listen. So yes, so the acting editor at the time that was having a conversation with this, she asked me if I wanted to be part of the magazine for one edition, and would I be interested in writing an article. So she said, fabric we can get for you, you choose your pattern and write a review. So I did, and I chose the Roseclair from Cashmerette. I did a toile. That's probably the first one that I've really done. I did the toile for the bodice, because I knew, like, from the waist I would just go out to, I think, a size 28, I think, on the Roseclair, which is really happy. I can't remember if I did, was it a size 20 and I went up to a size 24 sort of at the waist, and then went out to a size 28 for the waist hips. There was a lot of French covering going on. But yes, really happy. I chose an Art Gallery rayon, and it's called Velvet Rayon, and it's not velvet, but it feels so soft. It's almost like a viscose chalet or rayon chalet. It's viscose and rayon are similar if you don't know. But I love wearing this. So many colours, the green, the little hint of pink, the navy background. Yeah, I am so chuffed with this. I wish I put a wee bit more stabiliser in this just to make it a bit more stronger. It doesn't gape actually, So that's a good thing, but just for the future, I want this make to last. So I might look into stabilising this so it doesn't pull at it. But I'm super happy. It's like really high. That's the bottom there. I can't even get it up here, but check out that material. Oh. So yeah, so it's definitely a highlight being in Simply Sewing magazine this year. I'm so humbled to be asked. Yeah, and really enjoyed this. I've got a thing about wraps. I had a whole about it. So I think going forward, I'm going to try By Hand London Hannah, and also the M7969, the famous one. That's, I think, still currently free on Minerva, so as a PDF. So go and check that out. I was really a bit annoyed about that because I went and paid for a pattern ages ago when it was like getting really famous, and now it's kind of free at the moment with Minerva, so I will link that in the box below. And that's it. That's all my makes up to date, I think. So I think that's including all the testers as well that I've done. Been a busy 3 months. Another busy month coming up. I just want to thank you for watching this video, and if you can, please do support me. I have a coffee account, so just one coffee, that's all it is. I'm saving up to get a vlogging camera. I think it's the Sony one, which is called a vlogging camera, so I really would like to sort of maybe aim to get that. That's going to help the videos, help this channel, give you better audio and visual dynamics as well. Yeah, so I'm going to love you and leave you. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe. I've seen that I've got a few more subscribers recently, so that's lovely having you. So if you haven't subscribed, please join my family, and give me a little like. Remember, you can give me a little thumbs up, and I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye.